Konnichiwa. Greetings from RSP in Japan. I am the founder of RSP in Japan and my name is Rohit Shivaprasad. In today's video, we are going to learn about the particles of Japanese language. So let's begin. In today's video, we are going to talk about the particles. Particles of Japanese language are used to give meaning to a sentence. A sentence which is made out of words are connected through particles to give the sentence a meaning. Let's take an example. Watashi wa Rohito desu. Here, this is a very simple statement in Japanese, which means I am Rohit. Now, as you can see, wa here is the particle. And what you can notice here is that it connected two words, which are watashi and rohito, which is I and my name. So now we are going to understand about the role of particles and what are the types of particles in Japanese language. First of all, let's just begin with subject markers. As we talk about subject markers, we know two particles in Japanese language, namely wa particle and ga particle. So there is a small discussion about the wa particle where the doubt usually occurs that the wa particle is written as ha but pronounced as wa. Why so? There is no concrete discussion or concrete explanation for this, but let me give you a logic out of it. Let's take a word which says haha. Haha means mom or mother. As you can see, if we use wa particle here, it would be written as haha va. But if va would have been read as ha, then here the word would become ha ha ha. And in this case, you wouldn't know the particle is in the beginning or in the end. Now, in Japanese language, the words are usually not ending with wa. That is why we kept this as the particle and is pronounced as wa. Now moving on. What is a subject marker? A subject marker is used to mark a subject, as the word says. But let's take an example of watashi no namae wa Rohito desu. Here the subject is watashi, which means me. What I said here is that my name is Rohit. And as you can see here, that I am talking about me, which means I am the subject and my name is Rohit. That's why I am being marked by va particle. This will be repeated in many sentences, right? Now there is a second subject marker in Japanese language, which is ga particle. Now there is a very subtle difference between va particle and ga particle. What happens here is that va particle is used for common nouns, which means that for a group of people or for general things you can use va. Ga is usually used to show emphasis or uniqueness of the subject. Let's take an example. There is a group of people, and in that group of people, Rohit is just one person. In other words, the people with name of Rohit is just one in the group of 5. Now here I can say watashi ga Rohito desu, which means that I am the only Rohit here, right? Now what happens here is, if you use wa, it is not wrong even if one Rohit is there in the group. But when there are two Rohits in that group, it means that you can point out watashi wa Rohito desu, and then you will have to raise your hand or something, make a gesture to make yourself stand out. This is the basic difference between va particle and ga particle. Further on, we will see that ga particle is used as but or many other things, right? But here, as a basic concept, let's just keep in mind that ga particle and va particle are used as subject markers. Now let's move on to the other confusing part. which is A particle and Ni particle. What are these used for? Let's talk about the general thing. Ni particle and A particle are usually used to show the destination, which means that when I say destination, it means that two, in English, A particle and Ni particle can be interpreted as two. Alright, so when I say this, I mean that watashi wa gakko e ikimasu, which means I go to school. The second example will be watashi wa gakko ni ikimasu, which also means that I go to school. But what's the difference? So here what happens is, A particle is usually used when the destination is not fixed, or if it is fixed, the way you're going, the time is not fixed. Let me take a more elaborate example. Let's just say that I'm going to India for a trip, but I don't know when I will be going, how much money I will be spending, or how I would be going over there. In that case, I would just say very vaguely that Indo e ikimasu. Now that's the idea what I get, that he doesn't know maybe where he is going, or maybe he might or might not go. But when I say Indo ni ikimasu, using the ni particle, I will emphasize that my destination is fixed as India, and there is certainty that I will go to India after I have decided maybe the cost and how I will go. So it becomes more specific, which means that it defines your purpose. If the purpose is defined, in that case we will be using ni particle. But if the particle is A, it means simply that the purpose is not defined. Now let's just move on with other things that ni can be used for. As I told you before, ni can be used as to, but in some cases it can also be used as from. Let's just take an example. Sensei ni homeraremashita. This sentence means that I was praised by the professor or teacher. This means that you received the action from the sensei or from the teacher. Now here ni particle is used differently, but in general you can interpret ni particle as to or from. That will be all for today. In today's video we learned about the subject markers wa and ga. Also, we learned about the particles to point out the destination and specify the purpose, which is ni and a. In the next video, we are going to talk about some other particles. So please subscribe to stay updated. Thank you.